Do you dream of having a beautiful balcony where you can enjoy your morning coffee or unwind after a long day? Stick around and I'll show you typical design mistakes people make in balcony design so you can avoid them and create a lovely balcony of your own. Balcony depth often gets compromised in the architectural planning stage, and I think this is kind of a big mistake. If you have a balcony that's less than 120 centimeters deep, it will probably never ever get used. And anything that's 6 foot deep is going to be very comfortable for the user. This is because when the balcony is so shallow and you only have enough space for one row of seats, it really doesn't feel like a complete room for people to sit in. So if you're on the hunt for a new home and you know you're someone who enjoys using the balcony or being outdoors a lot, get a tape measure out and make sure that the place you're signing for has a balcony that's at least 120 centimeters deep. And if you're building your own home, keep this dimension in mind and don't make the mistake that so many other people do. Have you ever heard about the prospect and refuge concept? It's pretty interesting. So this idea was introduced by J. Appleton in 1975 in his influential book, The Experience of Landscape. He proposes that humans who have evolved over time naturally seek out environments that provide both a wide view of their surroundings, prospects, and a sense of protection or hiding, refuge. And this double need for prospect and refuge comes from our ancient survival instincts where we needed to be aware of our surroundings, so we need to be able to see what's going on the horizon, whether there's any lions coming to eat us, and we need to be protected against the elements. It makes a lot of sense, right? This trait is still at the back of our minds when we are seeking out spaces to live and dwell in, and this evolutionary influence still shapes our psychological reactions to architectural and landscape designs to this day, including our balconies. So for example, a balcony that is fully cantilevered out, protruding from the building mats without any sort of protection, fulfills the need for prospect but doesn't fulfill the need for refuge. It lacks a feeling of any sort of enclosure. This is why a balcony that is half recessed into the building with some sort of roof over the head and a balustrade that is not completely see-through will feel psychologically better for the occupant and is then therefore more likely to be used in the long run. So if you live in a place where the balcony is fully cantilevered out, there are things that you could do. You could integrate some elements like wooden slats, tall plants, privacy screens that allows you to have some visibility while providing a sense of concealment. You can use retractable screens. You can get umbrellas or awnings installed on top of your balcony so it provides some sort of protection over your head so you feel a little bit more enclosed as opposed to completely open. New balconies are frequently constructed with cold, uninviting materials like glass, concrete, and stainless steel. As cool and modern as it may look, it's actually psychologically not very comfortable. We like to be surrounded by natural materials, by warm colors, so having everything in shades of grey is not going to be psychologically comforting for you in the long run. While modern designs and materials favor minimalism and looking cool and sleek, I think it's important when it comes to your own home to try to really figure out what you like, what you find comfortable in. So if you get a chance to pick the finishes that goes into your balcony, go for something that's going to be a bit more comforting so you want to actually spend time in the space in the long run. So this can be going for wood or stone flooring over concrete, maybe picking softer, warmer colors for your balustrade, introduce a lot of potted plants and soften the whole place up with some cushions and rugs. This is exactly what I've done for my balcony here and the balcony in my old home, and I think it just made a world of difference. Horizontal bars and handrails unintentionally promote risky behavior, such as climbing, especially amongst children. Actually, I hope amongst no one, but children are more likely to want to climb this than fully grown adults. Handrails are basically there to provide safety and prevent you from going overboard, and a design that is made to look like a ladder contradicts this principle. It's like having stairs that goes absolutely nowhere. So when you're putting your handrails for your balcony, make sure that the bars are not going horizontal to prevent the ladder effect. Make them go vertical. I've got some other cool video ideas in the pipeline, so if you want to stay updated, make sure you subscribe. In the meantime, you might want to check out how I made over my balcony in one of my older videos, or just, some design tips on other spaces in your home. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye!